Come with me and see how I transform from this to this. A soft glam beige makeup inspired by Thai makeup style. So let's get started. This is my inspiration look today. Starting off, let's spread the foundation with a spatula for a thin and even layer. This way you're using much less product and they blend much easier. Tap 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 into your skin with a sponge. Here I'm using a medium coverage foundation today from Lisa Eldridge. Layer up for a higher coverage. I'm going for that full-on look today, so I need a flawless base. It's so good to see my skin without any redness. Next, contour with this brown concealer from Fenty. I love this shade when I'm going for a warm look. It doesn't look grayish and stick on me, and not too red that I got sunburn either. Dot on places where you need some depth, under the cheekbone, jawline, and along the hairline. But mind you, it is extremely pigmented. You only need a little. And I definitely overdid it on my right side. I just try to look calm here and tell myself, do not freak out. But no worries, it can be fixed easily. I'm using my sponge to take some extra product out and blend at the same time. Then use a clean brush with a bit of foundation. Clean up the area where there's too much contour. It also helps crisp up the edge if you want that Tom Ford high cheekbone model look. Now when there is not much left on the brush, you can further blend the edges a bit. Contouring is magic. It just simply transforms the face shape. For the nose, I always use a cool tone because I don't want to look burnt. I got quite a rounded nose tip, so I'm focusing only to narrowing it down first. We'll get to the nose bridge later with powder. Powder your whole face for that flawless velvety look. Also helps blend in everything. I love using a single palette for the whole look. This is a palette from a top Korean artist called Chung Sam-moo. I get it from Olive Young Global. Using a blending brush, swipe the base color all over your upper and lower eyelid casually. Don't worry too much about blending. Next, I'm using the ring finger and dab this bronze shade onto the center of my lid. Any shadow with shimmer should blend very easily. Use a blending brush with a base color to smooth out the edges if needed. Use a smaller brush and bring them onto the lower lid. To keep your eye makeup looking clean, you can use a cotton bud to lightly swipe under the edges. Now add some depth to the outer corner using a dark brown. Very gently brush it out and up like a cat line, but in a shadowy form. Again, clean up with a cotton bud. Using the same color and a liner brush, brush along the lower lash line and lengthen the end to open up the outer corner. Also line the lower inner corner near the tear duct. My right eye is so swollen from the allergies, so I'm going to use a double eyelid tape on my left to balance. Cut it into smaller pieces, as tiny as possible. This one just needs to spray water and it will become tacky. Look straight ahead and see how much you need to push up. The top of the tape will be the new height of your eyelid, but at the same time you need to make sure at least one part, any part of the tape, is overlapping with the original crease, so the tape can push and prevent it from folding in, and that's how it works. Now, do not open your eyes and wait until the tape is fully dried. When it's ready, use something blunt to push the top of the tape and open your eyes. You might need a lot of practice if you're new to this. Onto the eyeliner. Line the lashes with a black liner first. Create a cat eye look by flicking the tail up. For my case, because the end of my crease is very close to the corner of my eyes, I don't have enough space for a straight base line, so I need to draw the liner down a bit before I can go up. And clean up the edge to have a sharp end. Smooth out the line with the darkest brown shade from the palette. Also accentuate the inner corner and outer lower lash line. Use the shimmery pink shade from the palette and highlight the inner corner and the center of the lower lid. Overlay the gel liner with a liquid eyeliner. This will help sharpen the line, especially in photos, and also make them waterproof the whole day. To replicate the look, I'm using false lashes with a longer tails. And touch up with liner afterwards. You can put as much mascara on the lower lashes as you want, then clamp them to remove the excess and make them stand out more. Onto brow. I want a bit more arch, but at the same time I want it to be soft. So using a very thin brush, filling in the brow with strokes following the natural hair. I need to shape the base a bit to make it more arched. Then change the hair color using a brow gel. Always comb backwards before combing them normally. When you use cream product, always use a powder on top. I'm using this warm shade contour again, like a bronzer, on where I applied cream contour. For blush, I'm using a light peach on my cheekbone for a more defined and feminine look. Blend perfectly with a bronzer. Take out my favorite palette from Chemic Tokyo and use the shimmery pinkish shade to highlight the cheekbone, tip of the nose, and brow bone. Also, you can use the champagne color to clean up your under eye. It instantly looks so much cleaner. Contour with a cool tone shade again for a higher nose bridge. A strong facial features is the main focus of this makeup. I do contour more than usual. Put a bit above the cupid's bow and under the chin. For lips, you can use any nude shade that complements your skin. I'm using one with an orange undertone for a base. And then layer on top with a nude lip gloss. I think it looks very nice already, but she got a darker taupe shade on her, so I want to try this dark brown that I got from Fenty. I think it looks even better. What do you think? I love it. Now let's get ready for the final look.